Hey guys, this is Corey with Colorado Cold Bloods. Coming up to clutch update for you. This is going to be for clutch number 14. They hatched out on August 25th. You're like, wait a minute, clutch 14, we didn't see you cut a clutch 14. And you were absolutely accurate, because when I went to go cut these ones for you, not only had they pipped, but all of them were out of the egg. So they decided to show up early and say hello to the world. So the pairing for this one was our um, Mojave to our visual pied. So we were pushing to get some visual Mojaves that were 100% het for pied. So we'll kind of jump in here. We did quite a few of the normals, but they are all 100% het for pied. So you can start to see some of that tracking coming in, everything like that. So beautiful babies. You'll see it's nice and lined up along those sides. Looks really cool. So very neat. So beautiful babies. So we'll start with that one there. There's one of the normals. We'll put him away so he doesn't escape on us. All right. So we'll grab another one of these normals. Once again, 100% het for pied. So this was a very good clutch. Mama gave us 9 eggs. So very solid babies, healthy, thick babies, considering that these guys are all shed out and ready to rock and roll. And again, beautiful het pied trackings. A little bit of the kind of the orange yellow that goes on with some of the ringers. So very, very cool looking baby. We ended up doing pretty well on the gender odds on this one. Out of 9, we ended up with 3 boys. And jump into one of the knotted up wonders here. You gotta let go of your friend. Thank you. So, we'll start out with one of the Mojaves. Again, 100% het for pied, so these guys are going to be aiming for making some stunning Mojave pieds. So, very, very cool. Frame for you. So, and love that nice striping down the back here towards the base. And on top of that, you can see those trackings again. It does pretty well. Nice clean lines on here. Very beautiful Mojave. This is from our Mojave father that we joke around as the TV buddy, because he always hangs out with us when we watch TV, and he's totally happy to come out. So there's another one of our normals. Love this one because the trackings on this baby here are very, very, very obvious. So beautiful het pied track marks. So looking real good. And I'll grab our favorite of the Mojaves next. So this one's definitely going to be our holdback. But here's our Mojave. Again, 100% het for pied, and you can definitely tell on this one. Look at those beautiful, beautiful ringers. And he doesn't only have them on one side here, but he's got it even stronger on the other side there. So amazing ringer. So, and granted, it's not showing a nice white ringer like you would see on something like champagne or something like that, but you can definitely see that bright orange from a ringer coming through, and it's almost even connecting at the top if you look here. So very, very cool. Love that nice heavy striping all the way up the neck. Beautiful Mojave. So this is definitely going to be our holdback for that project. It was a male. And we've got a couple of pied females that are ready to rock as soon as he actually makes it for us. And again, we have another normal. What I love about this one is if you look at that head stamp on the back there. It's very, very fascinating. Not sure what's doing that necessarily, but you got those 2 spots on there. in addition to kind of the stamp, of course. But very kind of cool with the two little spotting marks. So cool. And again, amazing het pied markings. Those tracks are unbelievable. So very, very cool. Alrighty. And then, stuck on there, sorry. Alrighty. And another of them. This one I like because in general for a normal, yes, obviously, you know, there's the het pied going on, but this is a really bright animal. It's kind of a super clean pattern when it comes to a lot of the normals. You don't have a lot of the alien heads going on, kind of a brighter back, everything like that going. So cool. Again, nice little track marks going on. Not quite as strong as some of them, but definitely for a normal, like I said, some of these het pieds just do wonders for it. So it also shows a lot about, you know, when you're kind of working your projects, looking for traits that you like, everything like that. So if you start working with lines of normals that are busier or slightly reduced, you can start to kind of line breed and aim for some of those more common qualities that you may be looking for. So this one's a normal but slightly busier pattern, a little bit kind of granity looking in some cases, some areas, but you've got a lot more of those alien heads going on versus the last one, which was very, very kind of cleaned up. So interesting to look at this head pattern as well. This one doesn't have the spots like the other one does, but you can see on the back of that neck, it's brighter right around where those spots were on the other one. So it's almost like the head stamp is kind of merging back there. So again, this one has really cool pied markings. I don't know if the camera can really show the orange that's coming through on those. So really, really neat. And these pied markings go really far up. So sorry, this has been a little squirm worm. So you can see that. Pretty cool. And last but not least, we've got our last little Mojave. So very, very cool. Again, got that nice thick clean striping towards the top. Love that. Mojave is such a neat gene by itself. And then het pieds tend to kind of brighten up, and you'll get a little bit more kind of almost like highlighting that goes on in some areas. I've also noticed as far as like when pastels mixed in, het pied often, at least with the ones we've worked with, has held on to those pastel yellows much, much better. So even in a het form, you know, pied does some interesting things. It may not be a major pattern influencer or something like that in that case, but in general, that's the case. So, and in many cases with the Mojaves, you're going to lose some of that side tracking marks because it's going to kind of blush it out on the sides, but you can kind of get an idea there of how it works. So anyway, so thanks for joining us. Again, sorry there was no clutch cutting. They didn't give me the opportunity to share it with you. So with that being said, don't forget to like, subscribe. Let us know if you're enjoying the content, and again, if there's anything you want to see. So have a good one.